Hey, heathens. Today's Heathen Bible Study is brought to you by Taylor X04, who did a video that brought this verse to my attention. Got to doing some digging. Thought you might enjoy this. So let's go to Romans chapter 13, verses 1 and 2. Okay? Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. For there is no higher power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Whoever therefore resisteth the power, resist the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. So what higher powers are they talking about? The government. They're talking about the government. So be subject to the government. And that the powers that be are ordained of God, meaning God put them there. And if you resist the powers that God put there, then you will be damned yourself. Now this is important. Because, today, the powers that be that are in power are being challenged by the Christian right, are they not? The Christian right are trying to say that Obama should not actually be president. You had the birthers and their whole thing. All these people who represent that side of things, they're going against the powers that God ordained. But, wait a minute, that also means God ordained Hitler? He even ordained King Herod, who tried to kill his son. He ordained the Romans who crucified Jesus. Wait a minute. Does any of this fit at all into any kind of omniscient type of plan? Whole thing seems kind of screwy, doesn't it? So I know what you're saying. You're taking it out of context. Okay, well, let's look deeper into the context. Let's back up to Romans 12, and starting around 14, Romans 12, verse 14. Bless them that persecute you, bless and curse not. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. If you think this is something about testing you to be of your persecution, it says to bless those that persecute you. So you should be happy that Obama is going against what you think he's supposed to do. You should bless him. If you continue beyond where I read, render therefore, this is verse 7 in 13, render therefore to all their dues, that's taxes, tribute to whom tribute is due, custom to whom custom, fear to whom fear, honor to whom honor, owe no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. It's repeated in there over and over again that you're just supposed to kind of go along with it and let the government do their own thing. Now, you also have Acts 5:29, which says obey, which basically telling you to obey God and not man. But here, God's telling you that no, I put man in charge. Listen to what they're telling you. They're doing it because I told them to. But again, that means every evil dictator was put in power by God. You can't even blame free will here. So now I'm going to turn your attention to 1 Peter. Okay, 1 Peter chapter 2, and we are going to verses 13. Submit yourself to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake, whether it be to the king as supreme, or unto the governors, as unto them that are sent by him for the punishment of evildoers, and for the praise of them that do well. For so is the will of God, that with well-doing ye may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men. As free, and not using your liberty as a cloak of maliciousness, but as servants of the God, honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear God, and honor the king. So again, we get follow the rules of the government. So God has no problem with what Hitler did. God has no problem with what Stalin did. He tells you to just kind of go along with it, and it's okay, and bless those people. And if you were to resist this government that he put in place, you are the one to be damned. Sounds a lot like the work of an omniscient God, doesn't it? Don't take my word for it. Think for yourself.